How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to go back and talk about Darth Bane and the final lesson he received from Darth Revan through an ancient Sith holocron. I wanted to start making more videos about the ancient Sith Lords. I wish we could see more from them in future Star Wars content because they're super interesting, and the time period of characters like Darth Revan or the Brotherhood of Darkness aren't as well known anymore unless you're a hardcore Star Wars fan. Now before we begin, I just want to thank everyone for the support on the channel recently. It means a lot and I hope you continue to enjoy. I have so many ideas and things I'm working on for the future that I wanted to share with you all. So make sure to subscribe not to miss any of it, because eventually we're going to be explaining all about the Sith and Jedi. Let me know down below if there's any specific characters you'd like to see first or learn more about. Now let's get into it. So this specific scene about Darth Bane and his final lesson from Darth Revan takes place in the first book of the Darth Bane series, Path of Destruction. If you haven't read it yet, I definitely recommend it. It's a super interesting story about the rise of Darth Bane and his origin to becoming who he is now. The story predates the Skywalker saga by slightly over 1,000 years. It's really interesting seeing the time period of the Sith and the Jedi. It was a very different time back then, but a lot of the same technology they had still holds up. Unfortunately though, these books were made non-canon when Disney bought Star Wars, but I still find that these can be pretty accurate, especially if it doesn't interfere with anything that Disney's new canon has created. At the moment, the only real canon appearance from Darth Bane is in an episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. But I digress. So during Darth Bane's mission to gain knowledge and power, this led him to the planet Lehon, located in the unknown regions. On this planet, Bane discovered an ancient temple. He could sense the power of the dark side all around him. But after searching the temple for hours, he finally discovered a secret Sith holocron hidden in the walls deep in the temple. This was the holocron of Darth Revan. It wasn't much larger than a human fist, and it was almost blank unlike other holocrons. The avatar for the holocron was Darth Revan himself, who taught Darth Bane the true nature of the dark side and explained how power was offered for power's sake. The Sith must crave that power. You must seek power above all else, with no reservation or hesitation. Though the holocron was powered by a crystal that limited the holocron, so eventually when the power was gone, it would no longer work. During Darth Bane's final lesson, he said this: "Any master who instructs more than one apprentice in the ways of the dark side is a fool. In time, the apprentices will unite their strengths and overthrow the master. It is inevitable, axiomatic. That is why each master must have only one student. This is also the reason there can only be one Dark Lord. The Sith must be ruled by a single leader, the very embodiment of the strength and power of the dark side. If the leader grows weak, another must rise to seize the mantle. The strong rule, the weak are meant to serve. This is the way it must be. My time here is ended. Take what I have taught you and use it well." With this knowledge, Darth Bane would think about it thoroughly and eventually use this teaching to create the Rule of Two, where there would only be a master and an apprentice. No more, no less. I think it's super interesting seeing how Darth Bane took a different path from the other Sith Lords he trained with and decided to go on his own and learn about the true nature of the dark side, which led to his discovery of the holocron. Let me know if you want to see more videos about the ancient Sith Lords, or feel free to give me your thoughts on Darth Bane. Are you a fan of him, or is there another Sith Lord who you think is more interesting? Now, as always, my Sith friends, may the Force be with you.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You're not a Jedi yet.